morning. My name is Chaitanya and I have 2 years experience in teaching and I completed diploma in elementary education. I'll teach biology from class 4th to 6th standard. Please wait for the few minutes to understand how I teach. Today I select the topic from 4th standard. The topic is animals on our planet. The today's topic is animals on our planet. Before going to this topic, we need to know how are the animals are related to with each other. We know that animals are living. Animals can move on its own, and animals also can change, grow, reproduce, and respond to our environment. And animals shows the similarities and differences based on the 7 key characteristics. The 7 key characteristics are the growth, respiration, reproduction, excretion, nutrition, movement, and sensitivity. Based on these 7 characteristics, animal shows the 7 differences and similarities. Animals shows similarities and differences based on 7 key characteristics. The 7 key characteristics are the growth, reproduction, respiration, movement, sensitivity, excretion, and nutrition. Children, based on these 7 key characteristics, animal shows the similarities and differences, and we can animals based on their food they eat and reproduce and movement. How are the animals? We can also classify the animals based on their food, based on their food, reproduce and movement. By the 3 process, we need to classify the animals. For example, first one, we go through the animals based on their food. There are the 3 types of animals are there: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. What are the herbivores? Herbivores is nothing but animals which eat only plants and plant products. Cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, these type of animals belongs to the herbivore. And next one is the carnivore. What are the carnivore? Animals which eat only flesh of the other animals like lion, tiger, cheetah, fox. These type of animals comes under to the carnivore. And next one is the omnivore. Omnivore is nothing but the animals which eat both plant products and animal products. Example, dog, cat, bear. These type of animals comes under to the omnivores. For example, animals herbivore, carnivore, omnivore. The herbivore already we are learn about the herbivore is nothing but the animals which eat only plants and plant products like cow, buffalo, sheep. These type of animals comes under to the herbivores. Cow, buffalo, sheep, goat. And next one is the carnivore. Carnivore is nothing but the animals which eat only flesh of other animals like lion, tiger, fox, cheetah. These type of animals come belonging to the carnivore. And next one is the omnivore. Omnivore is nothing but the animals which eat both plants and animal products like dog, cat, deer, bear. These type of animals comes under to the omnivores. And next we go through we can also classify the animals based on their reproduce. Before going to this topic, we need to know how are the young ones comes in world by the reproduction. By the reproduction, the young ones are comes into the young one come into the world by the process by which living thing can reproduce their young one of this process. We call it as reproduction. The young one of their own kind we call it as offspring. Animals based on their reproduce. Already we are learned about that. We can also classify the animals based on their food. Now we have to they reproduce. How the reproduction are there in the different types of animals. We know that animals they give birth to their young ones by the consists of only main two ways: by the laying eggs, by giving birth to the young ones. First one, the process by which so we can also classify the animals based on their reproduce. What are the reproduce? How the process they are? The process by which living things can give birth to their young ones, and this process we call it as reproduction. Then one of their own can we call it as offspring. The process by which living thing can reproduce by their own kind. The process by which living thing can reproduce of their own kind we call it as reproduction. The young one of their own kind we call it as offspring. Most of the animals can give birth to their young ones. Most of the animals can give birth to their young ones, mostly common in two ways: by laying eggs and by giving birth to the new ones. Animals give birth to the two ways: by laying eggs and by giving birth to first we need to discuss about by laying eggs animals. So we already know that how which type of animals laying eggs, like hens, birds, like crows, peacocks, pigeons. These type of animals comes under the laying eggs. What are the laying eggs? The animals which can reproduce by laying eggs, like pigeons, crows, sparrows, hens. Not only birds, even reptiles like snakes, alligators, lizards. These type of animals can reproduce usually by laying eggs. Example, what type of animals the laying eggs, ma? Hen, bird, birds like sparrow, pigeon. These type of animals reproduce by laying eggs. Not only birds, even reptiles like snakes, alligators, crocodiles, tortoise. These type of animals, the laying eggs, reproduce by the laying eggs. And next we go through the by giving birth to the young ones. So what is by giving birth to the young ones? The animals which give birth to their young ones and produce milk to secrete to feed them. The animals which give birth to their young ones and produce milk to secrete, feed them. These type of animals we call it as a mammals. By giving birth to their young ones, and produce milk to feed them. So these type of animals we call it as the mammals. Which animal give birth to their young ones and produce milk to feed them? Those type of animal we call it as mammals. Example, elephant, lion, tiger, dog, cat. Even these type of animals, they give birth to their babies and produce milk and feed them. And next go to the topic. Why the mammals are give birth to the mammals are give birth to their babies before they're fully grown, and they are keeping a pouch till they grow up to feed them babies up to 9 to 10 months. These type of animals is called it as marsupial. For example, kangaroo. Kangaroo give birth to their babies before they are fully grown. It is the weight of the 100 grams, 1 gram below the weight of less than 1 gram and height 2 centimeters. They give birth to their baby and keep it in a pouch and make them to develop up to 9 to 10 months. So those type of animals we call it as marsupial. Example we call it as, example we take kangaroos. Example we call it as kangaroos. And next one we have to do. We can also classify the animals based on their presence or absence of vertebrates. We know that vertebrate is also called as a backbone. So there are the two types of animals are there: the vertebrate animals and invertebrate animals. Based on the presence or absence of vertebrates. We know that vertebrae is nothing but backbone. We know that how the backbone play important role in our life. It provides shape and structure to our body. And what are the vertebrates that are divided into the animals are categorized into the two types. Animals are categorized into the two types, vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates and invertebrates. What are the vertebrates? The animals which have only backbone. We call it as the vertebrates. Vertebrate is nothing but animal that have a backbone. We call it as vertebrates. Example: dog, cat, lion, elephant. These type of animals have a backbone. Animals which have a backbone called vertebrate. Animals that have a backbone. And next one, invertebrate. Invertebrate is nothing but the quite opposite to the vertebrates. Invertebrate is nothing but animals that do not have a backbone, like insects like bees, butterflies, houseflies, mosquitoes, like archings like the scorpions, and these type of animals that do not have the backbone. Example: insects like flies, mosquitoes, butterflies, like archings. Scorpion, snails, these type of animals in the absence of the backbone. Okay, so we are going to discuss once again. We need to repeat the based on the presence or absence of the vertebrate. There are the two types of animals are there: vertebrates and invertebrates. What are the vertebrates? The animals that have a backbone called vertebrates, like dog, cat, lion, elephant, cheetah. These animals are belongs to the vertebrates, and we know that how the backbone helps to our body. It plays a major role in our life, and it provides shape and structure to our body. And the next one is the invertebrate. Invertebrate is nothing but the animals which do not have backbone. Animals which do not have backbone we call it as invertebrates, like insects, flies, mosquitoes, archings like scorpions, snails. These type of animals, they are comes under to the invertebrates. Hope you like the class. Thank you. Ma'am. Madam.